Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a overview of the Musketeers Series 2 from BBC. I did a video on Series 1, which I will link down below if you haven't watched that. And if you don't know what this is a series based around the classic The Three Musketeers, and it is so good. So first I'm going to get through my initial thoughts on the season as a whole, then I'm just going to go into a few things just to let you guys know what I've thought about the season, and then I'll sort of wrap it up. I did buy Series 3 on DVD because they only come out in DVD on Australia. However, Stan does have the first season if you're at all interested. I will leave the link below to where you can find this online. Starting off, the series as a whole this season was mind-blowing, filled with thrilling moments, sarcastic and witty dialogue, traps and trickery that left you confused yet wanting to know more. The characters were more likeable and unlikable at times. My favourite this season has to be Porthos and their core characters, plus Anne and Constance. They were just amazing. I felt the villain nearing the end was a bit cartoonish and a bit cut out villain, but his downfall was spectacular and everyone got to show off their acting chops this season. It was phenomenal. This must be the year of good sequels, because every sequel that I've read or watched has been good. Now let's just go over the characters real quick because there is a lot to talk about. Every core character got development this season. It got equal treated opportunity. Every character got character development. No character was overshadowed by another. All the actors once again got to show off their serious acting skills and chops. So Porthos was my favourite for the season. The mystery surrounding his parentage was solved, and that episode itself has a very cool cameo for Game of Thrones fans, and I was just like, oh my god, it's him. But he played it very well. I loved the line about "you never ever forget your mother's face." That was both heartwarming and heartbreaking, knowing what Porthos has been through. That was just really heartwarming and heartbreaking line. I also loved Athos and Aramis this season. They were fantastic, alongside the Arrogant. All three were just fantastic. Both their characters went through major realizations and major character development this season, with introductions of old characters, new characters. I loved the Anne and Aramis dynamic that was developing from the end of the first series to this series. It was just phenomenal, and it was something to root for. Also, with Athos and Milady de Winter, their relationship sort of progressed to this nice point. Both moments went through major development, both relationships went through a major change, and I felt that the development was done very nicely on the actors and writers' part. Beautiful, just beautiful. And speaking of development, let's talk about Queen Anne for a second. She was one of the standout characters this series. Her development has gone through so much. She got a lot of development, especially with the series' villain, and I will get to the villain in a sec because I've got something to say on him. But she got serious character development this season. She thought the villain was just an old friend. Her scenes with Constance and Aramis were both excellent. I loved her bravery during the last two season episodes. It's just like, yes, Queen, hail all. I loved her. She was just every bit as queen as her title before her. Every accomplishment she's done, so good. The French king was just as idiotic as boyish as you expect from the first season, although after he finds out he has a son, he does go sort of through a character change and development. And particularly near the end, I give serious props to Ryan Gage, who delivered a great portrayal of a broken king who is just sick and is just so done with everything, and he thinks that he's relying on this one friend, and it was so good. So serious props to Ryan Gage for being able to portray all that. And once again, Constance was phenomenal. I loved her back and forth with the Arrogant. I loved the progression of their relationship as they cemented how they felt. I felt that her husband was a bit of just a standing character. There was no development there. He was just meant to play the obstacle getting in the way of two lovers wanting to be together. But he did play his role very well. He was very convincing in the later half of the season, and I appreciate that so much. That was just so much. And now let's just get to the villain this season, because he started off very strong. I read the reason that the Cardinal was written out of the show is because Peter Capaldi was doing Doctor Who, so obviously he couldn't, But the villain, so first of all, the death of that one, I was like, really? We couldn't see it on screen? And I was very disappointed with that. But the villain that came in, at the first beginning I was like, okay, he seems a bit cool, a bit diabolical. Let's see what he does. And as the episodes got more into it, more of his backstory was released, he went from being diabolical to sort of creepy stalker territory. Especially in that one episode where he was questioning Anne about the fact that she gave a piece of jewellery to Aramis, and we find out later why he was upset with that. He was just creepy stalker. Ugh. But I loved his portrayal. His actor did very well. Near the end of the series, like I said, he became cheesy, cartoony villain whose death was as over the top as it, but fitted very well. But all in all, this season is very good. I felt it very, very solid. I am so looking forward to watching Series 3, giving my thoughts on that. But let me know what you guys think. Did you think that, the series was good? Did you think they could have been better? What was your favourite parts of this series? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!